What's happening, party people? Happy Winning Wednesday. This is your daily morning motivational message. And we know that motivation's a lot like taking a bath. It doesn't work only one time. You have to do it consistently. And there is never a point in time when you're not going to be doing it. So when you understand the power of motivation and you respectfully utilize it to keep yourself at a certain state and a certain mindset and level, then you understand it's not a throwaway. It's not cheesy to be motivational. I used to get irritated if somebody said I was a motivational speaker because I was like, I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm a thought leader. Yeah, I might be a thought leader, but I'm also a motivational speaker. Like there's a lot of value in motivation. So don't ever sell yourself short on the power of self-motivation, motivating thoughts, motivating messages. And the key again is to do it consistently. And when you do that, you will get results. So we're in the series this week, transitioning from a 98 percenter to a 2 percenter. Yesterday, we really gave you some of the foundational principles of what a 98 percenter is versus what a 2 percenter is, and I'll continue to hammer that throughout the course of this week. I want to talk about the danger of comfort and the danger of mediocrity. The danger of comfort, the availability, the pervasiveness of mediocrity. We live in a time of great mediocrity, and so mediocre masses is groupthink, going along to get along, doing what you're told, being a cog in the wheel, not wanting to break the rules, etc., etc. I believe in understanding the importance of critical thinking, taking in your environment, evaluating it objectively, dispassionately, so that you can make decisions on the quality of your life, your journey, the standards that you're setting that are apart from your surroundings. It's really important not to fall into the sway of the mediocre masses because it's always readily available. Remember, life is a fight for territory. As soon as you stop fighting for what you don't want will automatically take over. And that's very much akin to the dynamic of weeds. If you have a beautiful garden and you're planting plentiful seeds that are rich and abundant in what they're going to produce, weeds are going to attack that garden. They don't need encouragement. They don't need rain. They don't need sunshine. Weeds will grow through the cracks of concrete. And it is your job, my job, to tend to the garden of the mind. So we have to constantly weed that garden. And when you understand that, then comfort and the availability of mediocrity, it really puts you in a position of protection, right? You got to protect what's yours. You got to protect what you have been cultivating and developing in your mind, because that is your greatest tool. It is your greatest weapon of liberation, is your mind, and how you develop your mind and that you're in control of it instead of it being in control of you. So number one, yes, mediocrity is everywhere. It's not hard to find. And you can identify people who have gotten comfortable being mediocre. Now, if the average income is $60,000 a year in the United States, that's $5,000 a month, that leads me to believe that the majority of people are comfortable. If you've ever spent any time in housing projects, if you've ever gone to some of the most broken down, dilapidated homes and areas in this country, you will see people with big, ginormous antennas on top of those roofs. And those roofs are bringing in cable television access, bringing in the opportunity to sit in front of the electronic income reducer comfortably and watch somebody else's programming so that they could tell them their vision. Remember, television telling you your vision. And that's the trap, because now I'm comfortable in my poverty. I'm comfortable in my squalor. I'm comfortable on welfare. I'm comfortable living check to check. I'm comfortable doing without. I'm comfortable just going along to get along like the mediocre masses. And now I have lulled myself to sleep. And I have no giddy up. no drive. And then on top of that, I can complicate it by self-medicating to escape the pain of my reality. And that's where alcohol comes in. That's where lottery tickets come in because I'm looking for a magical escape. That's where drug addiction comes in. That's where abuse comes in because you're so angry and frustrated at your situation, but you're not doing anything about it. And you know deep down inside you're not doing anything about it. So you take it out on other people in your environment around you. It is a cycle. It's a vicious, vicious cycle. And those are some examples of the comfort trap, the mediocre trap. You may be someone who has just resigned themselves to an average life. And you may say, well, look, family's healthy, we're doing good. We live in a pretty nice neighborhood. People are nice. We have good neighbors. And no, we can't do all the things that we'd like to do. I can't retire my parents, and no, we can't take a vacation every quarter, and no, we can't actually afford to purchase another home, or we can't afford to send our kid to that Ivy League institution for a high quality education, and no, we can't afford to take our kids abroad to expand their horizons. But we're doing pretty good, and we're happy, we're comfortable. And when I look to my left and my right, my neighbors, they don't have any more or less than what I have, and they look comfortable. So why should I want more? Why should I stretch? And that's the trap. It's the comfort trap. It's the mediocre masses trap. You have to go above and beyond. You have to raise the standard on yourself as a 2%er, okay? This is 2% thinking. I think beyond my current circumstances because I understand my current circumstances are not my conclusion. I live fully vested in the future of my clear and concise mental picture, and the actions that I take each and every day move me one step closer to the realization of that picture. Because I don't get in life what I want, I get in life what I picture. And I understand that I live from a storyboard in my head, and I make decisions based on the storyboard in my head. And that storyboard is going to dictate my state, my enthusiasm, my effort, my energy, my resiliency, my mental toughness, my persistence. All of that's going to be fueled by the storyboard that I'm living from in my head. And so it is my duty, it is my responsibility, it is my obligation to live above and beyond the expectation of anything or anyone within reach or beyond. I cannot compare myself to someone else who is just as comfortable, who's just as stuck, who's just as resigned to that $60,000 a year income. I cannot resign myself to somebody else's standard, because if I allow my dreams to be dictated by someone else, they will always make my dreams smaller than what I'm capable of. It's just how human nature works. I have to be vigilant about living beyond anything at the mediocre mass level and raising the standard on my own expectation of myself, and make sure that I'm standing up and standing out, not to just be a contrarian for the sake of being a contrarian, not because I think it's cute just to buck the system and I want to do what I'm gonna do the opposite of what everybody else is doing just because. No, if you want to create a successful magical life, look at what everybody's around you is doing and do the opposite, because most people are not living in that vibrational level because they're comfortable and they're living from a storyboard of lack and limitation. And I'm challenging you to elevate your storyboard. You're the author, you're the writer, you're the producer, you're the director, you're the star of your life script. Make it a blockbuster, not lackluster. So give yourself an opportunity to create your Mona Lisa, to create your Sistine Chapel, to create your Pulitzer Prize winning play, your Academy Award winning screenplay. Give yourself permission to do that. Do you think Ryan Coogler, the director of Black Panther and Fruitvale Station and Rocky and the Creed series and Sinners, who just won an Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay, do you think that he was creating his reality based on what was happening or what other people were doing? No. He raised the standard on himself. And then every action he took was moving toward that clear, concise mental picture. That's why he's one of the most successful directors in the history of Hollywood. So, and when you tune into your vibration you start to send that vibration out, and you're going to attract others to you. That's just how it works. So do your best to shatter anything within you that is mediocre. Don't accept mediocre. Stay out of your comfort zone. Your comfort zone is your broke zone. Comfort's like carbon monoxide. It is a slow, silent, deadly killer. It will slowly choke the life out of your dreams, hopes, and ambitions. Stay in your uncomfortable growth zone. Keep raising the bar on yourself. And if you make it your business to be outstanding in any and everything that you do, the worst thing anybody will ever say about you is that you're excellent. But God forbid that they ever call you mediocre, average. If you got some value, please like and subscribe. Go ahead and pass this message on because it is a blessing to be a blessing. We'll see you tomorrow.